So I won the roll-off. Does somebody else want to do the intro?
Sure. Being the 40K guy, I will lead into this. So, today, hello and welcome. We are doing the EDH 40K crossover challenge. We are all running the 40K EDH Precons. Nelson, you won the roll-off, so tell us everything you know about your deck.
I know that it's Esper.
That's not a 40K term.
Yeah, I got nothing. I am not as avid 40K fan as Schnell or many others out there, but I am very excited to play these decks. As I said, I'm playing Esper, so my commander, I'm going with the face commander. It's Inquisitor Greyfax. It's a 3/3 human Inquisitor with Vigilance. Also unquestionable Wisdom, so other creatures I control get +1/+0 and have Vigilance. Also has Hunt for Heresy, so I can pay 1 and tap Inquisitor Greyfax to tap target creature an opponent controls and then investigate. So I'll create a clue token. I'm excited for this one.
She's a big old tapper?
Big old tapper. So I will draw for turn.
So your commander is trying to flush out and destroy the influence of Tiege's deck and his commander specifically.
Coming for you, boy.
My god.
I'm going to play this Swamp.
It's just like rock, paper, scissors. Each deck is designed to
no.
The other decks a la Tecmo Bowl play calling.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm going to play a Soul Ring.
The Inquisitors look for heretical activities most often associated with chaos.
Like Teej. Who are you playing tonight? Your turn.
What up, Highbind?
Oh god, I want to hear how he says the name too.
It's your boy, Tej.
No, he said it like he always
Tonight
does.
I'm coming in hot
Oh.
That's good.
with Abaddon, the Despoiler.
Not bad.
What is it?
I was going to say, generally, yeah, Abaddon or the European Gru will say Abaddon.
I see. I was going to go with Abaddon until you made your comment.
Yeah, no,
I
that's...
decided to change it.
Yeah.
Abaddon, the Despoiler.
we don't know what the actual pronunciation is generally. It's...
Fair enough.
A bad one.
Apparently is the foe to Nelson's Greyfax, which is very interesting because Greyfax over there is making clue tokens, whereas Abaddon the Despoiler got his name because he just likes to leave food tokens out without putting them in the fridge until they get despoiled. But as far as I know...
That fits with Nurgle in your deck, so yeah, that's...
haven't read that book yet.
I'm only on Warhammer 2, so I've got a way to go before I get to 40k.
Nice.
But I know absolutely nothing about this deck besides what's in my opening hand. Pretty sure there's a Soul Ring in here somewhere.
One of them doesn't, right?
I think.
Oh no, that was a Dominaria thing. Never mind. I'll be over here in my corner.
That was the
That's
5 color.
Silly, yeah.
I guess that makes
five-color
sense. Sure. Because
Yeah,
it had
this
the... Did that one have Gilded Lotus too? Sorry, I'll shut up.
It's all right.
We're playing 40K.
We'll wait. We good?
40K games take forever anyway, so this is just fitting.
This is how it goes.
Actually, I do know that this deck does some cascading stuff. And the reason that I chose this one was because there's a card in here that I want for my Ramos deck. And I want to find it and play with it. That's pretty much it. Abaddon the Despoiler is Astartes?
Astartes.
Astartes.
Heretic Astartes, technically.
Warrior for 2, a blue, a black, and a red. 5/5 trample. And during my turn, spells I cast from my hand with mana value X or less have Cascade, where X is the total amount of life my opponents have lost this turn. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the chaos. You know what? I bet there's a Chaos Warp in this deck.
Fucking.
I will start my turn by drawing this card and playing a Dismal Backwater. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I gain 1 life. Go Schnell.
Okay. I'm running the Tyranids deck. My HQ is the Swarmlord.
HQ.
Yeah, because it's HQ choice, troop, elite, heavy. Anyway, the Swarmlord is a 5/5 for 6. He has rapid regeneration. When he enters the battlefield, he gets 2 +1/+1 counters for each time I've cast him from the command zone in this game. And then his Xenos Cunning is whenever a creature I control dies with a counter on it, I draw a card. So this deck I played once prior. It is all about the +1/+1 counters, which I kind of like because I figured it would be really easy for them to just sort of lazy gamer it and go, okay, Tyranids seem kind of like slivers, let's make them all synergize that way. But by going a +1/+1 counter theme and the hive mind building each other up that way, I thought it was far more interesting. So we'll see if the four-armed god can consume the galaxy, starting with a frontier bivouac. Did I draw? No, I did not. Boop. Frontier bivouac. Go ahead, Chris.
All right.
Still whacking.
Yes.
I am running Zarek, the Silent King. Is a 3/4 flying legendary artifact creature Necron for 4 mana. With the ability My Will Be Done. Whenever Zarek, the Silent King attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact creature card or vehicle card from among the cards milled this way into your hand.
Is it artifact, comma creature, or artifact creature?
Artifact creature.
Okay, that's cool.
Artifact creature or vehicle.
It wouldn't be artifact, comma creature anyway, because that's not how magic cards are worded.
An artifact, a creature, or a vehicle. I guess the vehicle thing.
Yeah,
screws it up. It would have to be like enchantment instead of vehicle.
From looking at this opening hand and reading my commander, it seems like there's some graveyard shenanigans here.
Or vehicle. Oh wait, shit.
That's all. So I will draw.
Wasn't there a new Capenna card like Rusty Jalopy or something like that? Like
Yes.
Shitty Jalopy.
I will.
Shitty Jalopy.
That was his playtest name.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Myriad Landscape tapped, and I will pass to Nelson.
I will
Fucking
untap.
lemon.
I will draw.
Should have got Carfax.
Also, again, I'm just going to be geeking out at
Please
all
do.
the fucking art on all these cards. Because I love that there's a ton of new cards in these, and the ones that are just reprints, I'm geeking out. Like, I have this terrain piece. This building is downstairs in my basement right now. I can cover it in sand and bring it up here and make it like the battlefield with the actual terrain and the models.
I'm going to play the
My
swamp
cards,
and
go
pass
for
my
it.
turn to Tej.
I suppose.
Go, sir.
Sand everywhere. I will untap. I will draw.
This terrain came
Ah, yes. I know you.
in a starter box thing that they sent to my shop for free.
Nice.
I will play a Molten Slag Heap as my land for turn. I can tap it for colorless, so I can pay 1 and tap it and put a storage counter on it. And then I can pay 1 and remove X storage counters from it to add X mana in any combination of black and or red. I'll pass the turn over to Schnell.
Okay.
And while he's doing stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and put a
Untap,
storage
keep
counter
draw.
on my guy.
We're gonna go island, and then bivouac for the green, blue, rampant growth. Search for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Any doubles of anything. But I feel like this is a mostly green deck, so I'm gonna drop a forest and let Chris go ahead.
Right. I'll untap. Draw. I will play a swamp.
The thing on the rampant growth is behind you on the TV.
Scrubs.
Tap for 2 mana. I will cast a Mask of Memory.
The Tyrannocyte.
That's the equipment that lets me draw 2 and then discard a card if
On
the
combat
equipped
damage?
creature. Yep.
To a player, yeah.
What's that land you played?
Myriad Landscape.
So
Yeah, swamp.
we have nothing but reprints out on the table.
Yep.
Are there any original cards in these decks at all?
Just you wait.
Let me see your hand. I'll tell you right now.
I think it was there was a huge number, like 40 some new cards per deck. Something
Yeah,
in
there's
that
a ton of them.
ballpark.
40k.
There weren't 40,000.
Every single card in my hand. Is
Sorry,
a
did you
magic
pass?
card.
I did know.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play this Prairie Stream, which will enter untapped because I control 2 or more basic lands. Tap this for white. Black 2. I'm going to cast... actually, you know what? I'm going to do... yeah, I will. I'm going to play Zephyrim. It's a 3/3 human warrior with squad 2, but I'm not going to pay that because I don't have the mana for it. Squad, as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may pay 2 any number of times. When this creature enters the battlefield, create that many tokens that are copies of it. It is a 3/3 flying vigilance. It also has Miracle, but that did not trigger. So a 3/3 flying vigilant. And I will pass the turn to you, Tej.
I will untap. I will draw. I will play.
Oh,
Mountain.
Sisters of Battle. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what the Zephyrim is, but...
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
And I'll put a storage counter on the guy.
Well, I'm glad I Rampant Growth because I haven't drawn a land yet. Nobody has a graveyard. So that doesn't help. Just to get something out there, red and 2, we'll drop an Exocrine. 2/2, when it enters the battlefield, it has Ravenous, so this creature enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. X was 0. So if X is 5 or more, draw a card when it enters the battlefield. And then Bioplasma Barrage, when Exocrine enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to each player and each other creature. So everyone and everything takes 0. Good.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Chris.
I just gained that life.
Yeah. Mark it down anyway.
Draw.
If you don't know how to mark it on there, you let Nelson do it, and he'll just pause the game. That's
What
how you
the
register 0.
Probably pause it, reset it, all kinds of shit.
It's going to be real hard to get these life totals back.
But we start at 40k.
Hey!
I didn't even have that one
This
in the
is-
chamber that just fucking came to me.
40k is clearly the most Wisconsin game ever.
I am going to activate my Myriad Landscape, search for 2 basic lands that share a land type. I've played Myriad Landscape a million times. I don't think I ever realized they had to share a basic land type.
Wait, are you searching right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna flash in Opposition Agent.
Ooh.
Okay.
LOL.
I deserve it.
But JK, but for real.
Yeah, but seriously.
But that really happened. 2 Swamps. Pass turn.
Whoa. In your mono black deck?
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see here. I'm gonna play the Scoured Barons. Enters the battlefield tapped, and I gain a life. Then I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going
that's
to
your hand.
basic land cycle this Ash Barons. To grab a basic land, and then I'm gonna pass the turn to you, Teach. Go ahead.
I will untap. I will draw. I will play an island.
I will reveal this island that I just got to the table, and I will put it in my hand.
And I'm going to
Hold
continue
it face
just
down if you're revealing it to the table.
passing
Touche.
and putting counters on the slag heap.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, drawer.
I want to read about this guy.
What? Oh, wait.
I don't know why I didn't attack.
I have some theories. Shit, why'd I open my mouth? I was going to hit me. God damn it.
The 3/3.
No, we're sitting across from each other tonight, and the way you keep touching my feet really is doing it for me. So
I'm gonna go to
trying.
combat.
you're safe.
Tej, swing over
You
2
son of a bitch.
with my Exocrine.
The endocrine system.
Exocrine. That's the.
It's the outside.
Literally, yeah. That's
Right.
it spews.
Nice.
It spews stuff from the outside of it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Tyranids are awesome. Anyway, Chris, go ahead.
Untap. I feel like I just ended my turn. Draw.
Well, Tej is building up his mana. I'm not getting any mana. Nelson's playing.
That seems pretty good. Play Swamp.
End of list.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Come at me, bro.
Frontier.
Nelson has
You
blue
right
mana,
gotta-
and I
you
know he
gotta-
didn't build this deck,
Tasty.
but Nelson still has blue mana.
Tasty, tasty life points.
Come on.
4 mana.
Losing now.
I will cast Scepter of Eternal Glory. It is a 4 mana legendary artifact. It taps for 1 mana of any color, or tap to add 3 mana of any one color. Activate only if you control 3 or more lands with the same name. I control 5.
God damn.
You.
We're just going to leave that on the table.
3.
No one. I'm going to be the one that has to say it.
Say it.
Scepter of Eternal Glory is what I call my penis.
Oh. not where I was expecting that to go. You kind of caught me off guard with that one.
Oh!
You too?
Yeah.
Samesies. Let us gingerly touch our tits.
Then I will pass the turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play an island as my land for the turn. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Inquisitorial Rosette. It's an equipment. Inquisition Agents. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a 2/2 white Astartes warrior creature token with vigilance that's attacking. Then, attacking creatures gain menace until the end of turn.
God.
It equips
Ooh.
for 3.
Damn.
That seems stupid.
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to equip it to the Zephyrim. I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to attack Schnell for 3, and then we'll create a 2/2. So 5.
But why, Papa? You're hitting me for 5?
Yes, sir.
Pick on the guy getting mana screwed. I see how it is.
Does anything happen to the tokens? Nope. It just gets menace till the end of turn. Okay, I will pass turn.
Excuse me. Can I see that equipment, please?
Yeah, sure.
Confirm the words that are actually on there.
Create a 2/2 white warrior creature token with lifelink, double strike.
Hey, I didn't say your words, not mine. Okay,
Menace.
not this time.
Thank you.
It's just unfortunate that I didn't have the Achroma's Memorial.
It's just weird that this is like one of the first times it creates something that's not tapped and attacking.
Right.
Yeah.
Weep. Maybe because it gives it.
Because
The
has
token,
vigilance.
I get that the token has vigilance,
But still, tap
yeah.
on attacking, yeah. Because then you can't use it as a blocker immediately.
Oh.
But that's a pretty sweet effect for 5 mana.
Oh, yeah.
You know, cast it and attach it. And
I
go.
Yeah, that's clearly the most dangerous artifact on the table, and we should focus on that.
Yeah, not Chris's Scepter of Tejas Penis or whatever it's called.
Penis of Eternal Glory.
That's it. Shaft.
I'm going to play a card that one might argue is the real name for my penis.
Chaos Warp.
Scepter of Eternal Glory.
Great Unclean One. 4/5 Demon with Reverberating Summons. At the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses 2 life. Then for each opponent who has less life than me, create a 1/3 black demon creature token named Plague Bearer of Nurgle.
Nice.
I will end my turn. Each opponent loses 2 life.
33.
38.
39.
2 opponents have less life than me. I get 2 Nurgles.
You get 2 Plague Bearers.
I get 2 Plague Bearers.
Nurgle is the god you are serving.
Got it.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, and I hate to waste it, but I need the draw, I'm going to cycle Starstorm. Boop. Okay.
Star Scream.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
We did it.
No, does that just trigger
Back to
when
turn.
he's cast, like off of the summon, or is that a every
At the
turn?
beginning of my end step.
Nice.
Yeah.
On your turn, Justin, I'm also going to cycle a card.
The reverberating summon thing threw me off.
Okay.
Remember when creature cards used to say summon creature?
Yeah.
Man, that was cool.
Toxicrene.
The corrosive?
No. 2/4, reach, death touch, hypertoxic miasma. All lands have tap to add 1 mana of any color and lose all other abilities.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right.
I mean, I like my storage counter, so whatever.
That's what I thought was the first thing you played.
Oh, no.
They have somewhat similar names.
Yeah. Oddly enough, they're not built from the same kit, though. The Exocrine kit makes the Exocrine or the Haruspex.
Draw for the turn. I'll play another swamp.
Nobody
3,
cares.
4,
I care.
5, 6. This deck has some hella sweet artifacts. Caged Sun. I will choose black.
That's a good reprint.
Really? The Artifact deck?
So weird.
Artifact
Creatures you
species?
control of the chosen color get +1/+1. Whenever a land's ability causes you to add 1 or more mana of the chosen color, add 1 additional mana of that color. So, I will tap these 4 swamps for 8 mana. And I will cast Shard of the Void Dragon.
Ooh.
This is the thing that I was like, I want to look up what Catan? Catan?
Catan. Some say Catan, some say Catan.
I don't know.
I
That
say-
art
I
is
say Catan.
badass. It is a 7/7 flyer. 8/8 with the Cage Sun. First ability is Spear of the Void Dragon. Whenever Shard of the Void Dragon attacks, each opponent sacks a non-land permanent. Second ability, Matter Absorption. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield or is put into exile from the battlefield, put 2 1/1 counters on Shard of the Void Dragon.
Cool.
Come at me, bro.
Basically, the energy of a deity, like a star-consuming god that they... The lore goes back and forth because they retconned it a little bit, but...
Pass them.
yeah. They...
That is some gnarly art.
Oh yeah, the model is badass for that thing. But yeah, the Necrons worked out a deal or tricked the Catan and gave them metal bodies, and in doing so enslaved them. And they used shards of them because they are, again, basically the closest thing to true deities in the real world that the universe has. And they just let them loose on the battlefield from time to time because those things love killing. They have a lot of aggression that they take out on just destroying mortal beings.
Oh man, Tej, do you have any flying on the battlefield?
I do not.
Go
Maybe
fish.
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna move to attacks, and I'm going to swing my. What do you got? A 1/3, a 1/3, and a 4/5, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna attack with the Zephyrum. So 3/3 flying vigilance,
Was that-
and then
And a
it
2/2.
creates a token that's also it creates a 2/2 that's also attacking you.
I will block the 2/2.
Does the token have to attack the same person?
Yes. Well, that's tapped and that's attacking. It
So
doesn't-
no,
The
it
doesn't-
token
no,
can
it
go
doesn't.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send the token at. I mean,
At
anybody's
2/4.
gonna kill it. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know. I'll send the token at Chris because I haven't attacked him yet. So the flyer at you, the token at Chris.
The token has menace, correct?
No,
Yes.
vigilance.
Nope.
Menace this
Attacking
time.
creatures gain menace until end of turn.
Oh, got
So,
it. Okay.
yeah, and Chris only has the one creature, right? Okay.
We shouldn't have given you a deck with so many words.
Yeah.
Wait, 36?
Okay.
How much did I take? Three or
Three.
five?
Three.
36?
Yep. What do you have out there? Cage Sun, some crazy fucking Catan.
8/8 flyer.
Yeah.
Eats things.
Not menace things.
Not menace things, no. I don't know if the Shard of the Void Dragon has the same rule, if it's just across the board for Necron or for Catan.
Can I read this?
The
Yeah.
last time I ran any Catan models,
Over to text.
they have the rule that they can only lose so many wounds per phase,
Okay.
which means it doesn't matter how big of a gun or how much damage you shoot it in the face with. If it's the shooting phase and you hit it with like a Tau railgun, which is one of the most badass guns, normally those just deal like 14 damage. Average, maybe. You just go, nope, I take 3.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 4 and cast
Well,
Epistolary...
actually, I don't know if the Tau railgun ignores that now. Anyway, keep going.
Epistolary Librarian. It's a 3/4 Astartes Wizard. Veil of Time. Whenever Epistolary Librarian attacks, you may cast a spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, where X is the number of attacking creatures.
Oh my god. He's got lots of creatures.
Yeah.
I got no spells,
Somebody's got to stop the Astartes.
though. Maybe. I will go ahead and pass the turn.
They are getting out of control. I will untap.
And I already burned my board wipe just trying to get some land.
I will draw. God damn. Every card in this deck is the name of a penis.
Even the non-basic lands? That's weird.
Especially the not. No, those we have already established are vaginas.
Yes.
Land for turn. I am simply going to pass.
So at your end step,
Each opponent loses 2 life.
31.
37.
34.
And 2 more opponents. I get 2 more tokens. Go ahead.
Those are just
Talking about me
1/3s.
getting out of
1/3,
control over
yeah.
here.
Okay. Cinderglade. ETB is tapped unless I control 2 or more basics. So we're good there. So now we've got some actions. Nobody has a graveyard, so we're over to that. Muttering to myself. We're going to pass to Chris.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice this Commander Sphere to draw a card. Draw for the turn. Right. Play a land. We'll pay 4 mana. I'll cast Canoptic Scarab Swarm.
Nice.
It is a 1/1 flyer. When it ETBs, exile target player's graveyard. I will target myself. For each artifact or land card exiled this way, create a 1/1 colorless insect artifact creature token with flying.
That's 3.
Yes, I have 1 artifact and 2 lands.
Nice. Because whereas most Necrons are living machines, because they actually have being souls trapped in them, anything that's canoptic is just robots that they built, and the scarabs will just go around and they're like matter synthesizers, but they break down energy and turn them into more of themselves. In response to that, also, I'm going to flash in Ravener. 3/3, because X was 3. When Ravener enters the battlefield, target creature boop, attacks target opponent. Boop. This turn it fabled.
My hands are now tied.
So Katan's got to go after Nelson.
So much for staying ahead of Teach.
Look at your board. Send it at Tej.
Working on it.
3, 4, 5. I will then cast Royal Warden, a 3/2 artifact creature Necron with the ability Phalanx Commander. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 tapped 2/2 black Necron Warrior artifact creature tokens. And it also has Unearth.
Who's bored? Who's bored?
I'm not bored. I'm
having
enjoying
fun.
myself.
Fair.
Why do all the other decks go wider than the fucking Swarm Army?
Yeah, right.
Then I will
My
cast my commander.
Only issue so far.
Then I will equip with Mask of Memory. Then I will enter combat.
Oh, God.
I only had 1 creature coming into this turn, so I only can attack with 1.
That's fine.
It's an 8/8 flyer, though.
Does it have trample?
It does not.
And what happens?
It's
If
if it
attack
deals
trigger.
combat damage, right? Or is it attack?
Whenever it attacks, each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent.
Cool. I'm going to sacrifice this Astart warrior.
Astartes. This cannot be the first time those have been called Astartes.
First time to my knowledge.
I like it.
Did everybody sack something?
Yep.
Okay.
Screen went away.
Move to blocks. I will block with the Zephyrin. It dies.
How big was the
Zephyrum has flying. What a bastard.
What did you sacrifice?
I sacrificed the Astart
Okay.
warrior.
The token, yes.
The token. This has fallen off. Fallen creature.
Are these black or are these... They're black. Okay. Alright, I'm done. Pass turn.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
The Scepter's real nutty.
Scepter. Damn near killed her.
Scepter of Paternal Glory.
Okay.
Real nutty.
Petoria.
Okay, hold on.
Holding on.
Holding on.
Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. I am tapping out. I'm paying 7. I am casting Exterminatus. Non-land permanents your opponents control lose indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. We're resetting this game. Chris's board is bonkers.
Exterminatus.
Okay.
I just lost 2 mana to that, but desperate times.
Okay.
Go ahead, Teach.
You know what that means? At the end of your turn, I can put a counter on my Psyche.
Yes, that is correct. Toxic Green is off the board.
What is this guy?
I did it for you, Boo.
Thanks.
I got you, fam.
Alright, I will. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, and your land's no longer tapped for any color.
That's okay.
It's not supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be hurting.
I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I see that spell once?
Yeah.
Exterminatus.
It's pretty
What
fucking
color is
it's a
it?
sweet
Oh,
ass
it's
board,
Orzhov colors.
I'm going to play my commander. Abaddon the Despoiler. Put your eggs away.
Nice. 5/5 trample.
5/5 trample. During my turn, spells I cast from my hand with mana value X or less have Cascade, where X is the total amount of life your opponents have lost this turn. Go ahead.
That is a cool spell. I was curious if that was
Okay.
something that I would play outside of these
Drawer.
decks.
I think I would if I was
Fine,
running
the turn.
colors. I like that it removes indestructible.
Chris, how many creatures are in your graveyard?
Too many.
Nelson, how many creatures are in your graveyard? Teach.
I have
Same
3.
question.
I have 2.
Okay. We're going to throw down the Malinthrope. 2/2 flying Scavenge the Dead. When it ETBs, exile target player's graveyard, Chris. And then I get a +1/+1 counter for each creature exiled this way.
Yeah.
So it is a 5/5 flyer.
My unearthed creature. That was gonna make me tokens.
And then Biophagus. 1/3 Human Tyrannid Wizard. He has Genomic Enhancement. I can tap him to add a mana of any color. If this mana is spent to cast a creature spell, that creature ETBs with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
Biophagus sounds like something that Krieger would have in his lab.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Cyril Figus.
Cyril Biophagus.
Stacy was throwing around ideas for her the name of her business. I suggested the Figus Agency. And she's like, "What the hell is that?" And I explained it to her, and she's like, "Hard no."
Yeah.
It's too bad. She's missing out on a great opportunity.
Recast my commander. Sarek the Silent King. Pass turn.
Alrighty.
Now a measly 3/4. What with the no caged sun and
Untap.
whatnot.
I am glad
Upkeep,
Nelson
draw.
blew up a planet to stop us.
I will play a Plains as my land for the turn.
I needed stopping.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Company Commander. 2/4 Human Soldier. Command Section. When it enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 white soldier creature tokens equal to the number of opponents you have. I have 3. Bring it down! Whenever it attacks, creatures I control gain Death Touch until end of turn.
Nice.
Go ahead, Tej.
Is that a Imperial Guardman? Yarp. Sorry, Imperial Guard lady. From the looks of it.
Draw.
Imperial Guard's getting a new codex shortly, which is good. They need a 9th edition update.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, more or less.
You. How big is your creature, Chris?
A 3/4.
I don't like that. Hmm. 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will.
Oh, nice. What you doing?
I'm going to play a Talisman of Indulgence.
Indulge me, Daddy.
It has a Slanesh symbol, right? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, it does.
It's so hot. Makes them hot.
So hot.
Slanesh is the god that the space elves basically orgied into existence.
Sounds like a real Slanesh fest.
They were handing out gods. Zeta must have been taking a leak or
Password?
something.
Untap, upkeep, drawer.
They fucking put this and get out and come again.
Land for the turn, Island.
Hey, Ganesh, want a peanut? Sorry.
Oh my god, the peanut.
Oh, classic Simpsons.
Oh, yes.
Caden is finally getting into the Simpsons. I love it.
6. Okay, that is how math works. So, 5 and then 1 from the Biofigus. For
Sorry. It's just never not going to be
I
funny.
know. You want the theme?
I do.
So,
Aww.
since I use mana from him, I get a +1/+1 counter on the Tyranid Hyridan. So, right now is a 5/5 flying ward 4, and then it has the ability Shrieking Gargoyles. Whenever a Tyranid Hyridan or another Tyranid I control deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 blue Tyranid Gargoyle creature token with flying. I will go to combat. Nelson, 5 in the air.
I got nothing, down to 32.
Harridan triggers. I get a gargoyle.
Oh, Harrow done.
Pass turn.
All right.
Is its name Goliath?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Draw.
From the cartoon Gargoyles?
Ah. No, this
Too deep of a cut.
it'd be Brooklyn.
Play this here.
Those
Sam.
gargoyles couldn't even fly. They could just glide.
Is that a flying duder
It's 5/5 trample.
Yeah, Trampler.
with any relevant abilities? It looks
Not
like a
during
wall
your
of
turn.
text.
He gives his spells cascade on his turn based on how much life we've lost on his turn.
All right. Cards in hand, teach.
7.
That is a mittful.
It is.
God, everybody's got more.
Swing the Silent King. Watch him get chaos warped away.
I'm gonna. I'll take the chance on a new permanent.
Bait it out.
I will go to combat. Tej, I will attack you for 3 in the air.
How big is it?
Just a 3/4.
Attack you for 3. How big is it?
Attack trigger. When
Toughest
he
max.
attacks, I mill 3, and then if I mill an artifact creature or a vehicle,
Correct.
or a vehicle, I can put it into my hand. Artifact creature, legendary artifact creature. What? Gotta read them now. Cast an artifact. Nope.
Do 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 do.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna take the Technomancer. A non-ruthless Technomancer.
I don't believe you. I bet it's ruthless.
Great. Now,
Okay.
All right.
proceed
I
with
will
the
pay
warping.
2 in a red.
The color's there. Wait, doesn't Chaos Warp?
Yep.
3?
2 in a red.
Shit.
And a black and another one.
Nah.
4 bituminous blast. 4
reprint.
damage to your creature. But this has cascade. So before this resolves, cascade into something 4 or less. The Lost and the Damned. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control from anywhere other than my hand, or I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I create a 3/3 red spawn creature token.
Damn.
4 damage to your monster.
Okay, you got it.
That's an interesting thing to cascade into.
Then, second main. 6, 7. Technomancer. It is a 5/1 artifact creature Necron wizard. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3, then return any number of artifact creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Jesus. Well, I'm glad you whiffed on those 3 at least.
Yeah, but he still has stuff in there.
Right.
Attack trigger. Don't want that. I'll just bring Sarek back. And I'm done.
All right. Excuse me. I will untap, upkeep, and draw for the turn. I'll play a Sky Cloud Expanse as my land for the turn.
What you need?
No, I'm good.
Just thinking.
Yep.
Gross. Real gross.
I had a 1 hour delay at the start of my workday today, and I read a book. I had 12% left in a book on the Kindle app on my phone, so I burned through that. And I told my foreman what I did, and you should have seen the look of disgust on his face that I read.
That you were book reading?
Yep.
Quackers sucks. With the book reading.
I need a new job.
Books are garbages. Alright, I'm going to pay
Books
5.
sucks.
And I'm going to cast Launch the Fleet. Strive. This spell costs 1 more to cast for each target beyond the first. The first target will be the company commander. 3 extra mana for the tokens. Until end of turn, any number of target creatures each gain whenever this creature attacks. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token that is tapped and attacking. Oofta doofta.
Wow.
I will move to combat.
They're
Did I
all
see that
gonna.
card?
They're all gonna be little death touchers.
Yeah, they're all going to be little death touchers.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a badass little card. For 1 and only 1 for each target beyond the first, that's... And just synergizes well with Company Commander. Okay, so I'm going to swing the Company Commander at... let's see here. I'm going to swing the Company Commander at Schnell. 2 soldiers at Tej and 1 soldier at Chris.
What about all your other
Now,
ones?
when they attack, that will be 4 more soldiers with Death Touch. I'm going to swing 2 of those at Schnell, 1 of those at Chris, and 1 of them at Tej.
Right.
So Schnell, you're getting attacked with a 2/4
4?
and 2 1/1s
Okay.
that have Death Touch. Yep, for 4 total. Everything has Death Touch. Tej 3 coming at you. Chris 2 coming at you.
I got nothing.
Well, I have no blocks.
I take 2.
I'm going to opt not to block.
Okay.
27.
All right.
83.
So, oops, what am I doing?
Yeah, what the
sorry, I was thinking about. I don't have enough soldier tokens, so I have 4 more. Maybe there's one that I can just put a counter on.
Even on the back of them, they're not soldiers.
No, not on the back of those. 1, 2, 3. A clue and a robot. No. So I have 1 more soldier, but I can just grab that out of my token box.
Choose a sleeve.
Holy
There,
cow.
that'll work. All right.
Okay.
They were all tapped and attacking. So now that they're all out there, they are out there. Okay. I will pass the turn to you, Teach.
Say someone's looking to get
I want that.
smacked right in the mouth right back.
That's fine.
Electrickery. Not in my black deck. Or in my backyard.
There's definitely some cool synergies that are inside of these decks, like for a precon.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, without having to do any tweaking.
Yeah.
And I get that's the whole point, right? Like this is a
they're
very
thematic.
specific, thematically, you know, tied together release, but it's cool.
Other than this needs more ramp.
Especially for a
They seem
teamer
really-
deck, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I played it once before, and I kind of hit that same, like,
7,
either card draw or mana ramp.
1, 2, 3,
Needed.
4, 5,
Then this deck becomes real fucking stupid.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't think I've seen an instant or sorcery out of this deck yet. It's been lands, creatures, and artifacts.
Yeah, but you can do a ton of self-mill reanimate
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Not a complaint.
Yeah,
You're tapped out over there.
I
Observation.
have 2 lands up,
2 mana.
but my creatures are all tapped out, yeah.
I'm going to move to combat.
Ooh, you're gonna get despoiled.
Yep. Despoil me, daddy.
The spoiler coming in at you.
Alright, I
commander.
take 5 commanded damage.
Oh god, and now anything
Spicy.
5 or less has Cascade?
How did I-
Plus Cascade. Stop pausing the game.
I was ticking up my commander
That's not
damage.
even
How would
me.
that-
That's Schnell.
No, it's
I'm the
not.
guy-
You're right next to me.
Yeah.
Schnell's over there, and Chris is over there.
David
If
doesn't
you don't
use the
corner,
little...
if you don't
Corner.
if you don't acknowledge the
I
quadrant,
don't fucking
Teach gets
acknowledge
upset.
that. Oh my god, there's
Teach gets
quadrants?
upset.
Whatever.
It's just
dude.
quadrants.
You're the 5th quadrant.
Okay, 5 Jesus Christ damage.
Okay.
5 blows rain down upon my head.
There has to be a better way.
I
As I
will.
was raining blows upon.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
I can't believe it's almost fucking Festivus.
Yeah.
I will cast Chaos Defiler.
Oh.
Defile me, daddy.
Cascade trigger first.
Ooh.
Cascade into something 4 or less. Wayfarer's Bauble.
Yahtzee.
And then
That's okay.
trigger?
Yep.
Or yeah.
Yep.
So I get a
3/3 something or another.
Chaos Spawn.
That's
red
it.
spawn, which is not the Todd McFarlane character. I looked at the tokens.
That's unfortunate. That'd be a dope double crossover.
Yeah, that might be a secret layer I would look at. If it had Todd McFarlane art on them. Oh, man.
Chaos Defiler resolves. 5/4 Trample Demon Construct. And Battle Cannon. When Chaos Defiler enters the battlefield or dies, for each opponent, choose a non-land permanent that player controls. Destroy one of them chosen at random. I am going to choose that.
It does have Ward 4.
This doesn't target,
Oh, okay.
which is why I chose it.
Fair enough.
I am going to choose...
Doesn't it say at random?
Yeah.
No, but
Oh,
I
one of
choose
each.
it will
I see
be.
one
Yeah,
of
yeah,
each
yeah.
of us.
He's
I
setting
see,
the
see.
targets.
Sorry, I wasn't. Yeah. You're choosing this?
Yep.
Yep.
And then Chris, I'm going to choose what I assume is your commander.
Silent King.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your guy.
Done got defiled.
Defiled. Pass turn.
There goes
Right
my cool
after
death
being
touch tricks.
despoiled.
Yeah. Boy, you really gave it to me this turn.
Despoiled and defiled.
Yeah, we can do this. Okay. We're gonna tap. I'm gonna just refer to him as my cultist to avoid giggles, because he's a Gene Stealer cultist. That and 2, and then X for 5. Tyrant Guard. It is Ravenous. X was 5, but because I used mana from him, I get an extra 1. So it'll get 6 +1/+1 counters. If X was 5 or more, I draw a card. So it is currently a 9/9, and then it has Shield Wall. Sacrifice Tyrant Guard. Creatures I control with counters on them gain Hexproof and Indestructible until the end of the turn.
Seems good.
Land for the turn. Opal Palace. I will take a look at the life totals. Tej, no reachers, no flyers.
No reachers, no flyers.
I will move to my combat step, and I will send the Harridan and a Gargoyle your way. So 5/5 and a 1/1 flyer.
Okay. I'm going to... Seems like such a waste, but...
Teach me a lesson. Show me the meaning of fear or haste. I don't know.
Haste Fear. I think that was the name of the game of source.
I
Show me the
will
meaning of jokes.
Show me the meaning of Haste Fear.
take 6.
Okay. Trigger, I get another gargoyle.
How big are the gargoyles?
They're just 1/1s. Yeah,
Just a little guy.
whenever it or another deals combat damage, create a blue goyle. Go ahead.
Alright, untap. All these swamps. Draw for the turn. You. Another swamp. You're all at 27. I'm just
Were
gonna
you not at the last meeting?
No, I'm just gonna go around the table. Nelson,
Yeah.
3 in the air.
Yeah.
Attack trigger.
It's not going around.
Hold on. Quadrants. This
Well,
is
attack
you.
trigger happens
There you
before
go.
No, I
quadrants.
understand, but I'm just trying to understand.
Okay.
Wait, never mind. Okay.
I understand.
Yeah, attack
I'm just trying to understand. What?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's like a blood artist. That's kind of cool.
The Psychomancer?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to take
Did you
the
get two
Blade.
Mancers? Chrono and Psycho?
Chronomancer.
Tomb Blades are sweet like floaty motorcycles.
Yep. Put the Tomb Blade into my hand. Right.
Okay, so then I take the damage.
Yep.
3 you hit me
Three,
for?
Commander.
3 commander.
Down to 24.
That was me, I'm in the middle. Jesus, to your...
Yeah, no, I got spanked for quadrant
Yeah.
misuse.
He spanked your upper left quadrant.
He did.
Oh no, I hit the wrong quadrant again by accident.
The wrong crowd edge.
Guess he's got to do it again.
I will cast the Tomb Blade. It is a 5/4 flyer.
Lara
Wow.
Croft, Tomb Blade.
When Tomb Blade deals combat damage to a player, I don't want to read this. Someone's going to kill it. That player loses life equal to the number of creatures they control unless they sacrifice a creature.
Oh. Thank God I keep flyers up.
Stupid
And
ass.
it has Unearth for 8. Nice.
Then
Nice.
4 mana, I will cast Plasmancer.
Oh, I love the Plasmancer.
3/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic swamp, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Okay, his in-game ability has nothing to do with the model.
The Plasmancer?
Yeah.
You can't go find swamps.
The model, first off, the model is like a little decrepit old looking robot guy who's just sort of pointing, and then each round of the of your turn he has a different trigger where it's like the closest thing within like a foot takes a point of damage, and then like the closest thing at the next phase within like half a foot, and then the next thing that he's in engagement range. So the closer he is, the more he points at you, and whatever he points at just keeps dying.
Nice.
Pestern.
Alright, untap all these tokens. And the lands.
I don't want to throw too much lingo out, but yeah, he's really good at dealing mortal wounds, which are a specific game thing in 40k.
Draw for turn. Play this Evolving Wilds as my land for the turn. I'm going to
just pointing?
tap out.
It looks like it.
No, he's not fully blocked.
Wait a minute.
Masters of dimensional dissonance, singularity manipulation, and countless other technologies, Plasmancers are terrifying to behold.
I'm going to go to
Correct.
combat, and I'm going to swing at Chris with 7/1/1.
Jesus.
But all your lands are up, and you have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah. Boy!
Quadrant.
Teach you to mess with my quadrant.
I will block. I'll block the blue sleeve, and I will take the other 6.
No!
It was triggering me. I had to get it out of here. Down to 26.
Alright. Then, second main, I will pay 7. And I will cast Martial Coup, creating 5 1/1 white creature tokens. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures.
So destroy all other creatures?
Yep. And then
Oh, boy.
destroy all yeah. Yep.
I'm going to sacrifice my Tyrant Guard to give my creatures with counters on them hexproof and indestructible.
Nice. I didn't like all that crazy shit on Chris's board. Anybody else wants to like play board wipes at any point in time to kind of help out? That'd be great.
I mean, my whole thing is just survive the board wipe and come back, so that's
fair.
Alright, so here is how this is unfortunately going to work.
Yeah.
Cast Defiler dies, trigger. For each opponent, choosing a non-land permanent that player controls, destroy one of them chosen at random. So, choose one of your things. Choose one of your stupid soldiers. You don't have any non-land permanents, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so, odds, I destroy an indestructible. Evens, I destroy a stupid 1/1. Evens.
Damn it.
Alright, I got something.
Did you make more tokens with the Martial Coup as well?
I created the 5 and then destroyed everything else. So yes, I created 5.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
It wiped out my other ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
those are fresh.
These are newbies. That's why they're untapped.
Alright.
What's a Nubian?
End of your
God, I love
turn. I'm
Maul.
going to sacrifice my Wayfarer's Bauble. Putting a swamp on the
Yeah, my Tyrant Guard
from my
saved
library, which is not my hand.
Did you say at the end of my turn?
Yes.
I didn't pass it yet. But I'm going to move to end step. I'm going to crack this and then, you can go. So, I'm crack the Evolving Wilds. Just, hey, you're jumping my gun. Or something. I'm going to go ahead and grab...
Oh, that's fancy.
I have no idea what the casting costs look like in this deck. I'll just grab another planes, maybe? Okay. Planes.
Real high pitched.
This deck could really use a Patriarch's Meeting.
You can write a novel.
Oh god. I mean, and it would fit flavor wise.
That would be awesome in that deck.
No, actually, this deck should have an actual Patriarch in it. And this deck could use a Patriarch's bidding, but wrong colors.
This deck could use a Patriarch's bidding.
Teej is good.
No.
It's the only one that wouldn't work.
Nope.
Too chaotic.
Chaos.
Chaos.
It's a great story.
Yeah. Never tell you the time I couldn't read words as a child. Boy, I tried.
'Twas a noble attempt.
Some say I still can't read to this day. I just identify what the squiggles indicate.
I mean, it's not the worst idea.
Yes, it is. Don't do it.
Board wipe again. Exile Chris's graveyard. That'll learn him.
Chris, I'm going to attack you for 3.
Oop, sorry. 23.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Chaos Spawn look like.
7.
Yeah.
For Abaddon the Despoiler.
He has his own paint color.
Abattoir.
It's black.
I will tap that and remove 2 storage counters for 2 mana. And cast Talisman of Creativity. Cascading into something for 1 or less.
Gonna find that soul ring.
At least. At least. I honestly don't know what else would be in here, but at least I'm getting something. Commander Sphere. Hey, Brainstorm.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Seems okay to staple onto something.
Right.
I will draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from my hand on top of my library in any order. Also, when I cascaded, I got another spawn token.
I believe the past tense is cascade.
And they're spun tokens at this point.
You are correct. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3.
God
This is just
damn it.
dumb.
The one time that I stifled his ability, I should have said, I'm sorry, you can't skate.
Let's back it up.
Go back.
Fuck it.
Like a month ago. Maybe longer. I don't remember what things happened.
I don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would want to. You. You. Right? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put these on top. 2 cards on top and there you are. Dead it.
Dead it.
Dead it. That resolves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land for turn will be a Path of Ancestry. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Oopkept. Guad. Land for the turn will be my first
Streaking
official
in the Guad.
mountain. Then we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll filter 1 for funsies. Yeah. The Swarm Lord. This will be the first time I've cast him, so he will get 2 counters plus the 1 extra for Opal Palace.
What to do?
So, he enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters for each time I've cast him from the command zone, my commander from the command zone this game. And then whenever a creature I control dies, with a counter on it dies, I draw a card. I will go to combat.
Combat Teej, bro.
Teej, I'm going to send a 5/5 flyer your way, and Nelson, I'm going to send a 5/5 flyer your way.
Checks out. I have no flyers. I go to 19.
3, 4, 5. 22.
Trigger, I will get a gargoyle. Go ahead, Chris.
Starts again.
Untap. Sure. I think that's what I want to do.
I just remember one of the artifacts that's in this set that is fucking ridiculous. Because it's the weapons that he's wielding, even though they're technically biomorphs that have melded to his DNA. They're bone swords, and whenever it swings, you get like 2
Commandy.
4 +1/+1 counters
nice.
on it.
And Out of the Tombs is an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 Eon counters on Out of the Tombs. Then mill cards equal to the number of Eon counters on it. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, instead return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If you can't, you lose the game. That's how I want to lose. Pass turn.
Bajuka Bow. Alright. Untap.
Berg.
Can I see that again, please?
Otherwise, there's more on the mantle behind Nelson.
Spec
untap,
buy.
upkeep,
Spec by.
Draw.
That and the 2 lands that give you all the turns. Mugosi.
Jerker
I'm going to play
Yeah.
Sunken Hollow as my land for the turn. 3, 2, 2, 2. I'm going to tap out.
Shit.
And I'm going to cast Defenders of Humanity. It is an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create X 2/2 white Astart warrior creature tokens with vigilance. I paid. Shit.
You were so excited on the ass start.
1, 2, 3.
You just
4,
completely
I
five,
paid
6,
all,
6.
so I get all the tokens.
I get out because I tapped out.
Hold on. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just making sure my math is right. 6. So I get 6 2/2 white.
Astartes.
Astartes warriors.
Adeptus Astartes.
With vigilance. So let's find you. They've all got summoning sickness, so we'll just put it down.
How many?
And then you can pay the cost and exile this and do it again.
Do it again.
Only if you have no creatures and
Right.
only during your turn.
Correct.
Neat.
But those are 6 2/2 vigilances. Vigilance size.
Do you have 10 creatures now?
Vigilance.
Also, this
yeah.
art has been around since like the 3rd edition rulebook. It's fucking badass.
Beauty. That's all I can do because I tapped out and have nothing in my hand. Go ahead, Teach.
Yep. Draw. Swamp for turn.
There's no problem that 6 fucking Vigilant Astartes can't fix. Okay.
I will. 1. What's my an Astart warrior? Do I need one of those things? 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, before I do this, I'll move to combat. Chris, 5 trample.
Son of a bitch, I'll kill you. 18.
Not if you're out of the game.
There we go. All right.
Just
5.
gave his 5 drops Cascade.
Magnus the Red. Cascade into 4 or less.
He's got armor piercing nipples.
Oh, holy shit.
George
Sloppity
Clooney's
Bile
Betsy.
Piper. 4 or less. That also has Cascade, so I will Cascade into something 3 or less. Bless you. Poxwalkers.
Oh yeah, fuck this guy.
Oh, wait. No. I cheated.
Yeah?
It only works when I cast things from my hand, so
Ah.
I don't get these.
Gotcha.
My mistake.
But yes, Demon Primarch of the Thousand Suns, the Space Wolves, burned his fucking planet to the ground because fuck that guy.
Alright. Sloppity Bile Piper. Which is what some people call my penis.
I mean, I
Checks out.
assumed you were going to do Magnus the Red.
Oh yeah,
Pick
Magnus
as
the Red
well.
was coming back too.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a name for my penis. The Lost and the Damned. I skipped that one. That's a name for my penis. 3/3 demon with Jolly Gut Pipes. I can pay 2 and tap it and sacrifice a creature, and the
Another
next
name
creature
for your
spell
penis.
I cast this turn has Cascade. Magnus the Red. 4/5 flying demon Primarch. Unearthly power. Instant and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature token I control. Blade of Magnus. Whenever Magnus the Red deals combat damage to a player, create a 3/3 red spawn creature token. I cast one thing, not from my hand. I get a spawn token.
Spurn tokens. Looks like Aura him behind him. A little duder. He's also a Cyclops, which sometimes you can model him with just one central eye, and other times it's like an eye patch over his regular, and they did a good job of just, it's kind of dark, you can't see which one they...
We're not going to tell you what model we went with.
Yeah. So the Emperor was trying to build a thing called the Webway, which was a way of intergalactic travel that didn't utilize the warp, which warp space is where all the Chaos Demons are from. And he was working on it. He's like, nobody come to Earth. And Magnus is like, I'm going to come to Earth, though. He's like, no, I got a bunch of shit in the way. And Magnus is like, I'm coming anyway, Dad. He busted through and he fucked up the Webway. Then the Space Wolves burned his planet to the ground.
That's what you get for fucking up the Webway.
They weren't supposed to. They were just supposed to bring him to Earth for, like... basically for
trial,
like, questioning and trial, and I think it was Horus specifically of the Horus Heresy intercepted the orders of just, hey, go get Magnus, and the orders were changed to wipe Magnus and his entire legion out. And they're like, sounds right,
checks out.
Which I don't know if they made a Burning of Prospero card, but. All these little blue guys behind him.
I'm good.
Because they are heretic Astartes, and they're all like sorcerers. They're literally just suits of armor with like dust in them. They're held they're held together by their own magic at this point.
All right, I will remove these two for 5 more mana. I'm gonna play Pink Horror, which is a name for my penis. 4/4 Demon Horror. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, Pink Horror deals 2 damage to any target, and it has Split. When Pink Horror dies, create 2/2 blue and red Demon Horror creature tokens named Blue Horror with. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 1 damage to any target. We'll cascade into something 4 or less. Let's do a Worn Power Stone.
I'm excited to run Pink Horrors because I've never done it before. And maybe on Sunday. So when they die, you roll. It's a 50-50 chance you get 2 Blue Horrors. And then when Blue Horrors die, you roll, and there's a 50-50 chance you get Brimstone Horrors, which are little flames. So they just keep splitting and getting...
That's cool.
Yeah.
You get a spawn token.
Basically, the point is, get them on an objective, and then as people are shooting them off, they replace it themselves, so they just camp on the objective.
That will end my turn.
Though they do lose objective secured, I guess, if they lose enough. Untap, upkeep, drawer. Land for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or is it 7? That's 6. Okay. Death's Presence. Whenever a creature I control dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is the power of the creature that died.
Pretty sure that's a Return to Ravnica reprint.
Sounds
right. Yes, it is. We are going to go to combat. Teej, still no flyers?
Return to Ravnica.
Oh, no, you do have flyers now.
I have a flyer.
Magnus the Red has a big old wingspan. I'm going to send 2 5/5 flyers your way.
At me, you say?
At you, I say.
God damn it.
Tap out, baby. Show me what you're working with.
Chaos Mutation. Exile any number of target creatures controlled by different players. For each creature exiled this way, its controller reveals the cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. Put that card on the battlefield. Then the rest go on the bottom of their library in random order.
Nice.
Probably want to get rid of my vanilla tokens.
I do not.
3/4 flyer.
Yeah, the other's an enchantment.
Can I see that? I don't know if I want to play the odds. No, you can keep that. I am going to exile that.
Okay.
I'm going to exile one of my spawn tokens.
Okay. So, based on CMC? Or mana value?
Nope, just creature. Reveal till you hit a creature.
Okay. Oh. Aberrant, which is going to die to state-based. What happens to the
Bottom of your library and a random.
God, you got Bellicor? Fuck
I got
you.
Bellicor.
I might buy one of those tomorrow.
Bellicor the Dark Master. 6/5 flying demon noble. That's Prince of Chaos. When Bellicor the Dark Master enters the battlefield, I draw X cards and I lose X life, where X is the number of demons I control. Okay. Lord of Torment. Whenever another demon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Yeah. Alright. That goes away. This goes here. This enters the battlefield. I draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and I lose 4 life.
Yikes.
Yahtzee.
That's why I'm swinging at him.
1, 2, 3.
He's doing all this on your turn.
And your thing is a
That's gross.
5.
5/5 flying ward 4.
Cascade is such a good mechanic.
Tis. Again, thematically, they fucking knocked it out of the park for chaos does chaos things. Necrons do robot ability artifact.
Yeah,
things.
I'm just gonna block your creature with Bellicor.
Okay.
We'll trade.
Trade them, and then I will put 5+1/+1 counters on Tyranid Gargoyle
Furthermore,
and draw a card.
forgot this trigger. Take 2 damage from my pink horror.
Okay. Where were you turns ago card I just drew? Pass to Chris.
That's not what I need.
Well, swing and find something else.
Um.
Oh, did you?
Oh no, I did not. Put 2 counters on it, then mill 2. Kill the Lotus that I did not want. Reliquary Tower with no cards in hand. You're dick deck. Draw for the turn. Oh God. You have a flyer, right?
I have a 6/6 flyer and a just a 8/8 ground pounder.
And what do you have for flyers yet?
Me, I have a 4/5 flyer.
I have none.
Assuming you're not going to swing into my 6/6 gargoyle.
Nope. I need to swing into Nelson. I need some advantage.
3, right?
Oh man. Yes, 3.
Alright, that's 6 from you. Down to 16.
I can put an artifact creature or... God damn it. Mill the Living Death. That would have been a great card for me to hit. I'll take a Necron Deathmark. Three, 4. Hedron Archive. I'm going to crack it to draw 2 cards. 6 mana, draw 2 cards. Seems
It's that Precon effect.
good.
You do have an ass load of land, though, at least.
Yeah. Hey, remember me saying how Patriarch's Bidding would be a real good card in his deck?
Oh, God.
Just milled away a Living Death. Pass turn.
My can's not good enough for you?
I want to drink. This one's older, so I'm going to drink this spotted cow.
Pass turn. I'm just...
I like your
facetious.
cans.
Thanks, buddy. I was hoping for
You
that.
got nice
Sweet,
cans.
sweet cans.
Alright. Untap.
Can I see the art on
Keep
them?
draw. God damn it.
See the what?
Alright.
Card you just told me about.
White.
Oh, Living Death?
Yeah, the living death. I
Black.
want to see the art on that one.
1.
Nice. It's a bunch of Necron warriors over the corpse of a Tyranid Moloch.
I'm going to pay 4 and cast my commander. Inquisitor Greyfax is here.
Should've
Other
got
creatures
the
I control
Greyfax.
get +1/+0 and have vigilance. those all 3/3s? Oh my god, there's like no good attacks.
And so 8/8 commander, 6/6 flyer.
You have no blocks, Chris?
No, I have no creatures.
Okay. I could take Chris out depending on what's in his hand. I don't have anything to swing through at Tej right now. Schnell, you've got 2 creatures that can block?
2 creatures I can block.
Alright. So, Schnell, I'm going to swing at you with 6.
Do you have vigilance?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm going to swing at you with 6 3/2s, and Chris, I'm going to swing at you with 4 2/1s.
4 2/1.
Yeah, so Schnell, 18 total, 6 bodies coming at you.
I will block 2.
Yep.
1 each.
Yep.
Oh, I'm down to 10.
So you'll take 4 times
12?
3 is 12, yep.
Rude.
I will pass the turn.
One time.
Wave after wave of your own men. He's gonna kick our ass with a sloppity boil paper.
Sloppity boppity.
Does that have a continuous effect, or was it an ETB?
It's sacrifice a creature, and the next creature spell you cast has Cascade.
Okay.
The Jolly Gut Pipes.
He still has a full mid of cards over there.
He just drew like
Oh my
7 of them.
god.
Drew 4.
He just drew like 7 of them. I didn't even open my beer. I'm so upset at Teach. Toby. When you throw your keys against the side of a chair.
2, 3, 4, 5,
But yes, if we have any other board wipes, now's the time.
6.
Living Death would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, graveyard's real big too. Living Death would have helped you.
I will cast.
I hope Starstorm isn't the only board wipe in this goddamn deck.
Keeper of Secrets. 6/4, first strike, haste. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, Keeper of Secrets deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to target opponent.
Shit.
That thing's a fucking nasty card.
Slanesh Crap's gonna kick our ass.
I will move to combat. Chris.
Your commander is still in play?
Yep.
Ugh.
11.
Yeah.
Six, 4, first strike, 5/5 trample.
Alright. Pay 5. I will flash in Necron Deathmark.
Ooh.
It's a 5/3 artifact creature Necron. When it ETBs, destroy up to 1 target creature, and target player mills 3 cards. I will target the one you just cast with haste.
The
6/4.
Keeper of Secrets.
Yes.
Alright.
And I will target myself for the milling 3.
Oh.
In response to that, you're just destroying it?
Yes.
Okay.
They're snipers that can phase in and out of reality. Hence the flash, hence the ETB destroy effect. So good.
Gross.
Yeah, there's a book called The Swords of Calth. Mm-hmm. It's about a ultramarine leader going through whatever, but there's a subplot that is one of these guys versus a Space Marine sniper scout. And it's just an enemy at the gate style, like, sniper battle going on the entire fucking time. And it's so badass because when he finally takes out the death mark, he basically has to have his commanding officer, like, I need you to climb up the side of the train. And he's just like, okay, because if you're wrong about this, the death mark kills me. I trust you. Climbs up the side of the train, and then he fires where he thinks the death mark is about to be. And he figures it out that the death mark appears or phases in right before the bullet hits him in the fucking face, and he doesn't kill the commanding officer.
Nice.
All right. In response to your thing, I'm going to activate my Jolly Gut Pipes.
Okay.
Sacrifice the thing you targeted. The next creature spell I cast this turn has Cascade.
Okay.
So your ability...
And then I mill 3.
Does it target you?
It says destroy up to 1 target creature and target player mills
Okay.
3 cards.
All right.
Triarch Praetorian, Shard of the Nightbringer.
Ooh.
That also...
Another Catan.
Oh, that thing looks so badass.
That's the
And a
one that
swamp.
looks like death. That one's really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's... Jesus, that art is amazing. Yep. And then 5 coming at me.
5 trample.
Yeah, I'm down to 5.
Again, it's the grimdark future, and that thing is basically, literally the Grim Reaper floating across the battlefield, wielding a giant fucking scythe, just ripping things down. Look at it. It's pretty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because I have the
That is
model for
fucking
that
cool.
one, and I've got the Trickster one, which has a weird, like, Harlequin Joker-esque head. It's made of gold.
Killer of stars and worlds.
Looks like it's wiping out the Marines from Aliens.
Second main. I am going to cast Noise Marine.
Hope the mic doesn't pick that up.
3/2
That's embarrassing.
Astart Warrior with Cascade.
God damn it.
And a Sonic Blaster. When Noise Marine enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to the number of spells I've cast this turn to any target. This has 1 instance of Cascade, but from itself, a 2nd instance, and a 3rd instance. So I'm going to get 3 Cascade triggers off this. Cascade number 1
Oh my god.
gives me a Mandate of Abaddon. I'm going to choose target creature I control. Destroy all creatures with power less than that creature's power.
That's all.
Don't look at my board, little boy.
Nope.
My highest power is
Power
3.
less than that creature's power. Your highest power is 3?
3.
Are they all 3s? What's 3?
These all are 2 1s. These are 3 2s, and my commander's a 3 3.
Less than that creature's power. I don't want to destroy my own things. I can't take you out. So I'm just going to choose a spawn token to destroy everything 2 or less.
Power 2 or less?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that hits these 4.
Alright. Cascade 2. Assault Suit. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has haste, can't attack me or planeswalkers I control, and can't be sacrificed. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may have that player gain control of equipped creature until end of turn. If I do, untap it. And Cascade 3. Not you. Not you. Karn the Betrayer.
Oh, nice.
5/1 Astart Berserker.
God damn it.
Karn the Betrayer attacks or blocks each combat fable. Whenever I lose control of Karn the Betrayer, draw 2 cards. If damage would be dealt to Karn the Betrayer, prevent that damage, and an opponent of your choice gains control of it.
Okay, so your Noise Marine is dealing
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. To Chris. What?
Alright, you got me.
And scene.
And I also get 3 spawn tokens.
Oh,
1 mana short
God.
turn.
Yeah.
Try to make it 1 more turn.
What did you have?
Board wipe. For non-artifact
I
creatures.
also cast
Holy
1
fuck, that's a lot of
sorcery.
tokens over there.
2 damage to one of Nelson's creatures. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, Durog. Fair. I have to do the things I want to do. Nope. So, if I spread my lands out more, maybe I'll get more of them. Doesn't work that way. Oh, derp, reading the cards helps. So, we are going to Shadow in the Warp. The first creature spell I cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, Shadow of the Warp deals 2 damage to that player. Then, because that now costs 2 less for being a creature, we are going to pay 3, one of which will be filtered through the Opal Palace for a Gene Stealer Patriarch. So Opal Palace will give it a +1/+1 counter. It has Gene Stealer's Kiss. Whenever it attacks, put an infection counter on target creature defending player controls. And Children of the Cult. Whenever a creature with an infection counter on it dies, I create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a Tyrannid in addition to its other types. Tej is still life leader and board leader and garbage person. So, you earned it, heretic. We're gonna go to combat and swing with a 6/6.
6/6 flying.
6/6 flying. In response, I drink.
Okay. Magnus the Red is Magnus the Dead.
Got him. Okay. Now I just lose in the crackback. Nelson, get him. Board wipe. Board wipe, please.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Swamp ain't gonna do it. Oh, can't activate my enchantment. Oh,
What's your
clue token? Here we go. All
what's
right.
your HQ do?
I'll have to
Other
tap something
creatures.
down and fucking get a clue and crack it and see what we can do here. All right, I'm gonna pay 1. I'm gonna tap down. Let's tap down your Karen the Betrayer.
Karen the Betrayer.
Karen?
No, it's Karn, but
Oh, it is Karn.
I like that you.
Isn't there an I in there?
No.
Oh, I couldn't see.
That's an A with a tent above it.
All right, I'm gonna tap down Karn.
Does it untap?
No, I tap it down.
No, does it?
It
untap
will.
during my
It will, and
untap?
you're out. Yeah, it will. It will. Don't worry. All right, so I'm going to create a clue token. I'm going to immediately pay 2
The dude is too buff for his own armor.
to crack the clue token and draw a card. I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Reconnaissance Mission. Schnell, permission to attempt to attack you. Actually, that's not going to work either. Never mind. I can draw a
just
card.
cycle
I
it.
thought, oh yeah, that's true. I
Whenever
can
a
cycle
creature
it for
controls
less.
deal
I'll do
combat
that.
to neutral player,
I'll do that.
may
I'll
draw.
cycle it for less.
Okay,
And
yeah.
drop. Yeah, I'll cycle it. What the fuck am I doing? These get tapped, not Put in the graveyard. This goes in the
You
graveyard.
are really on
Draw
tilt
a
here.
card.
Nobody's even being mean to him this time. Self-tilt.
Okay.
Sacrifice these lands.
Cool.
To what?
So we're
For
going to go
what?
ahead and pay 5, and we're going to cast Birth of the Imperium.
Ooh.
It is a saga. I create a 2/2 white Astartes warrior creature token with vigilance for each opponent I have. That's 2 more. I think I only have 4 tokens that come.
Check the
with this deck.
backsides.
I did. They're not on here.
Oh.
Or it's not on here. Some crazy shit like Arco Flagellant.
For the
Flagellant.
Sisters of Battle, yeah.
Okay, so there, we'll just do that. Okay, second chapter, each opponent sacks a creature. Third chapter, draw 2 cards for each opponent who controls fewer creatures than you. I tried, Schnell. Tej, gonna move to combat and swing at you with 4 3/2s.
4 3/2s.
4 3/2s.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nelson. You take 2 from casting a non-creature spell on your turn.
Pew, pew.
Shadow of the Warp.
Down to 14.
In game, this gives you a -1 to your psychic test if you were within 18 inches, I believe, of a synapse creature.
I'll show you 18 inches. It's just a ruler and a half.
4 3/2s.
That's right. Coming at you hot.
Whereas if you know your zoology, I'm hung like a gorilla.
I think that's
The gorilla has a 2-inch penis.
play.
Like a cheese wheel, or
I will block 1 with a pink horror.
Okay.
I will block 1 with a noise.
Hey, buddy,
marine.
it's a 3/2, so your pink horror lives.
He's just making a
Oh, I see. You're just showing me. Okay, got it.
And 2 3/3s.
Okay, so I lose all 4, and then you lose
I lose
3.
3 of my things.
Try and Schnell.
I believe in us. The astropath collapsed, his empty eye sockets aglow. He spoke 3 words
That's it
before
for my
falling
turn, so go
lifeless to the ground. They
Okay.
are coming.
Untap.
But yeah, if you want a sense of like what goes on in 40k, just watch Event Horizon.
Draw.
It's fair.
Yeah, that is one of the best unofficial 40k movies ever.
Cardinal.
It's a great fucking movie. Settle.
This one,
No cards, no tricks.
1 card, no tricks.
1 3/2.
A 3/2 and a tap 3/3. Yep. Oh, I guess I could swap this out now.
Bye, sleeve.
Later, dudes.
I was naming that one Sleeve and Colbert.
That's funny. That's a funny joke.
I like that.
that. All right. I am going to.
Ultra Pro does custom sleeves. Maybe I should.
Cast a Dark Ritual.
Take 2. It's not a creature.
I will take 2. You will take 2.
Just because you cast a dark ritual? Or?
Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, pink horror deals
Beautiful.
2 damage to any target. Sorry.
I was being a smartass.
I will use that 3 mana to equip.
He should at least announce his triggers and what's happening, not just take 2, take 4.
Harm the
fuck
Betrayer with
Discard your hand.
my assault suit. Pew pew. I will move to combat.
Karn the Betrayer is a future shifted card that will be in
Oh,
set after Brothers War.
I suppose,
There you
yeah.
go.
Nelson.
Once they get him.
Have they ever established why Karn can't be corrupted anymore? Because, like, he's had it
Venser's
already? Spencer
right?
Spark did it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wipes the corruption from him when they had him the first time around.
Yeah. But is it specifically his spark, or is it just, because he's been cured of it, he's now got, antibodies?
They say it's Spencer's spark.
Nelson.
Okay.
5, 10, 12 coming at you.
So once they remove the spark,
Yeah. Dispark is a card.
big
I
hit.
even have one. The
It's
Phyrexians absolutely should have one.
right? Does it have trampler or anything?
5 trample.
Uh-huh.
This does not. It's a 7/3.
Okay. I'm gonna chump your 7/3 not trample with a 3/2 vigilance.
Okay.
So I take 5.
Well,
Are we done yet?
3/2.
Correct.
Okay. No, you will block after blocks are declared.
Because instead of taking
Oh, you
damage,
can sack or whatever.
Karn
So we move
moves.
to damage. You take 5 from this, and if damage would be dealt to Karn the Betrayer, prevent that damage, and an opponent of my choice gains control of it.
5.
Nelson, you can gain control of it.
Down to 7.
When I lose control of Karn the Betrayer, I draw 2 cards. I'll play a land for turn.
And I can't attack you with Karn.
You cannot.
He's goaded by violence.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Goddamn.
14 mana. Things I cast from my hand cost 5 or less have Cascade. But it's just 5. No, it's not. 7. Because of the pink horror dealt 2 damage to Nelson.
It did. It got ritualed for 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, I will start things off with a Bloodthirster. 6/6 Flying Trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, untap it. After this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. But I can't attack a player it has already attacked this turn. 2.
That's
3,
the
4.
thing that I'm probably going to buy one of those tomorrow, and if they don't have it, I'll get Be'lakor for my demon army. Fucking things like
5, 6. I will cascade into something 5 or less.
It's a whole lot of land.
Okay, come on now. Chaos Warp! Ah!
We got there.
Nice.
The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of the permanent of their library. If it's a permanent,
Top
put it
card
on
of
the
their
top.
permanent.
Oh,
You fuck off with all your looking at my shit.
I will not. You have the 1 flyer?
Yeah, I have a 6/6 flyer. He's currently tapped.
Get fucking rid of it.
Okay.
That will give me a spawn token.
You've been in a precon. You're getting Chaos Orb.
I know. I mill until I hit a permanent.
You mill to hit a non-land permanent.
Oh, pure strain gene stealer.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it's a permanent card. Nope, sorry. You reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent, you get it.
Okay. Pure strain gene stealer enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever Pure Strain Gene Stealer attacks, I may remove a +1/+1 counter from it. If I do, search my library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So I got a 3/3 in place of a 6/6 flyer.
Nelson, take 2.
Ow! Down to 5.
Alright.
Ow, my ass.
I will
Doofda.
also cast...
Someday I'd like to not be Chaos Warped. I don't know. I don't know if there's a list I can put on or something.
Chaos
Like
Warp Survivors.
Like a witness protection thing.
I'm just doing it for the memes at this point.
And I gave you Sleven Colbert.
I'm going to cast Heralds of Tzing.
Tease not.
Say that word.
Zneech.
Zneech. Thank you. 3/3 flying demon with cascade. So I'm going to cascade 2 more times. Each for 4 or less. Talisman of Dominance.
Which... Oh, you don't have any Slanesh out right now.
I get a spawn. And second cascade. For 4 or less. Past in Flames.
Oh god.
Each instant of sorcery in my graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. 2 damage to Nelson.
Woo! 3.
Yeah, because you've got Nurgle, Khorne, 2 for Sneech. These are Chaos Undivided. Nothing Slaneshi anymore. There's 4 Chaos Gods.
I could cast warp you again.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
You're right, I don't
that's
have
the
to.
thing.
But
You could Chaos Warp and Dark Ritual and kill me.
I can do lots of things to kill you.
Fucking sorry for opening my mouth.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Woof!
I'm sorry, buddy.
Nope, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
I am going to Chaos Warp your commander. 2 damage to you.
Yep. 1.
Exiled.
Broodlord.
Gross. Stop getting things.
Well, here's the thing. Most of mine are Ravenous, which means I normally want to pay X, and I can't pay X, so I don't get shit off of them. What I did was, Broodlord enters the battlefield, distribute X, +1/+1 counters among any number of other creatures I control. X was 0, so I got a 3/3 vanilla eat shitter. I'm sorry, shit eater.
Alright. I'm out of spawn tokens. So there's that. I will use my last one to flashback Brainstorm and kill you.
I went into your turn fairly confident that I had some tricks.
This goes back to you.
It gets exiled.
God, I never remember how that works.
If somebody else controls a permanent, and that player is
So you would get the suit then, but not him.
yeah, because you still controlled the suit, but he controlled Karn, so Karn gets exiled.
I don't know that that's right, but I don't care right now. That's one of the things I never can keep straight in my head. I honestly, for some reason,
we've looked it up multiple times
Yeah.
regarding Jinx Choker and the fact that if it wipes somebody out, I just get it back and I can send it somewhere else. No, you can't. It's gone. It's gone from the game. It's exiled.
Yeah, we'll exile it. Just cause. But I am curious about that. I will finish resolving Brainstorm. And I will put these back on top of my library. That will get me another spawn. 3, 4, 5. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Untap upkeep drawer. Dum, 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 dum. So, the first creature I cast costs 2 less. Which means with commander attacks, he would be back down to 6, but then that would be dumb. So, we're gonna go. We're gonna filter him through Opal Palace. Clavimus, So he'll come in with a +1/+1 counter because he's also a Tyranid. Each creature I control gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on it. Then we're going to go to combat. And we will swing with a 5/5 and a 6/6.
I will declare 2 spawns as blockers.
Okay. We did it. Are there any 3-drop board wipes that I could draw into? We're going to Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it. I'll draw 3. They gain Indestructible. That would have helped. That would have. Okay. Land of the turn. Unclaimed territory. Choosing Tyranid. Then the Red Terror. Whenever a red source I control deals damage to one or more permanents and/or players, put a +1/+1 counter on the Red Terror. I will pass to Teach.
I'll untap.
And only because I have it out and I just started painting one. The Red Terror.
Exotic Orchard.
I gotta do the base and more of the carapace, but he's coming along.
It looks like something I've seen somewhere else.
Looks like an alien
3,
from Dead Space.
4.
I can't place it.
And then 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Remember, your first non-creature spell will deal you 2 damage.
That's fine.
But then you just need to cast 7 spells, which I'm sure you can fucking do.
I'm going to equip my assault suit to my Bloodthirster.
That'll also just do it.
Then I will play Chaos Terminator Lord. Lord of Chaos, at the beginning of combat on my turn, another target creature I control gains double strike until end of turn.
Ooh. Yep.
Flyers.
Nope. You chaos
to combat.
You chaos warp my Tyranid Gargoyle.
Double strike.
And I'm tapped out.
16 flying. Tonight I played Abaddon the Despoiler, and I despoiled all of my enemies. I actually did, now that I think about it. I took out every single one of you in the game. That deck was a lot of fun. I was worried about it at first. My opening hand was just 5 lands and then 3 cards that cost 5 mana or more, so I knew it was going to be a slow start for me. But then in Schnell and Chris and Nelson, they each managed to go wide like fairly quickly, and I wasn't getting anything that was really progressing my game plan. But board wipe a couple times, then I finally was able to get into positions with Abaddon to hit Cascade with things with 5 or less, or 4 or less most of the time, and that just took me right ahead. The deck was a lot of fun. All the decks looked fun, actually. I think this is a really good product. This is a win for Wizards of the Coast. And I enjoyed listening to all the flavor that Schnell was throwing into the game. 40k is something that a buddy of mine's been trying to get me into for like 20 years. So I mean, I'm completely unfamiliar with the world, but the cards look cool, the artwork looks cool, the frames look cool. The decks all played very, very well. A lot of back and forth. I think they were pretty evenly matched. Overall, I think this was a fun game. Good product. A+ all around.
For tonight's 40k game, I was stuck with the deck that I purchased, the Necron deck, and I really enjoyed this deck. Black isn't the first color that springs to mind for me when I think about artifact synergies, but this deck synergized really, really well. It got off to an incredibly fast start, almost to my detriment. I think I burned a little too hot, too fast, and got a lot of unwanted attention early on. But this deck, it kind of managed to like muddle through it. It's a really, really solid deck. I was impressed with all 4 of these, to be honest. I think I'm one to buy Precons and rip them apart right away, and I think this one's going to stay together. I really liked this deck. I'll look forward to playing this one again, and I don't think I've ever said that about a Precon before. I think that's the highest thing I can say about a deck. I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to play it again.
So I ran Inquisitor Greyfax this evening. I love Esper colors, so I was excited to get this deck kind of by default, actually, when we were all picking decks. I had, coming into this, no knowledge of the 40k universe, other than the fact that, it's a tabletop war game that a ton of my friends play. I have not had a chance to, but I can say that the decks were put together in such a way that the lore and the world building really came through. Very interested. Probably start off with novels first, just because having 2 very young children at home, I don't have a lot of time for war games right now. But it's definitely a game I want to get into down the road. However, the game itself, the decks were awesome. I thought they all functioned very well within their own, within what each deck was trying to do, but also within the world that was created between the 4 of them. I'm really regretting not purchasing any of these. I skipped out on this because it was, they were higher priced than normal Commander decks, and not a world I'm completely familiar with. And now I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting them when they were cheaper, because I really love the way all of them played. I loved how my deck was able to just continuously go wide and always have a pretty big board presence. It was difficult to deal with all of the flyers that were on the board, so there are some things, I guess I don't know what else is in the deck. Maybe there are ways to give it flying, but all the ways to give things vigilance and even menace and death touch and all the cool little tricks that were in there, I thought were really cool, really on flavor for Esper, and really made it felt like the deck was made up of these soldiers on this Inquisition to go and hunt whatever their targets are. So I can't say enough about it. As somebody who knows absolutely nothing about the world, give it an A+. Would absolutely love to play these decks completely untouched and out of the box. Again, this was awesome. Really glad we got a chance to do it.
So this will be the second time I ran the Tyranid deck, because I played it at a release event, and it was the only one because I ordered a set, and then I ordered another set, and I pre-ordered immediately because I knew even if the decks weren't good, I would still probably just like it as a bad 40k player. I've never been really competitive, but I do have multiple armies and tons of gray plastic and a few painted things, actually. So I'm going to get Nelson into Blood Bowl first before he plays 40k, but I will happily loan him some novels. As far as how the decks did, it was really fun to see the Chaos deck literally just embrace the Chaos mechanics. Getting Chaos warped by it, flavor was on point. Cascade was the perfect mechanic for the Chaos Undivided over there. It was nice to see that, the Imperial Guard and Space Marines just go wide with a few characters here and there to, lead them. The artifacts and the Necrons did get very scary, and we were probably a turn off from Chris doing something just horrible to all of us. But as far as the Tyranid deck is concerned, it needs a little bit of ramp, it needs a little bit of card draw, but overall, again, the flavor is really, really good. I like that they went +1/+1 counters as a way of the Tyranids just sort of swell during the battlefield. I wish that they would have done something a little bit more with maybe lifelink, because that feels more flavorful as far as just consuming my opponents to get more back or more death trigger interaction. But I can't fault them for that. I am curious to run the deck with the, and I don't know the name, but it's one of the Genestealer Cultist characters, is the alternate commander for this one. I love the Swarmlord, but he is just a big dumb beater, and his card draw thing is cool, but if the deck only goes tall like it tends to do the last 2 times, I'm not really benefiting from going wide with counters. So I'm going to keep a set of these together, and then keep them as just, hey, let's play 40k EDH and play a 4-player game and use the rest of them as singles and build from there. So one of the Tyranid decks I have will get updated because I may or may not have purchased another one, because Tyranids have been one of my favorite army. They were the second army I ever started, so I've loved them since like 3rd edition, and I have, as I pulled out during the game, my Red Terror that I just started painting a few weeks ago, and still not done because I'm slow ass painter. But they don't even have rules for this model anymore. He's so old. But flavor on point. Very, very happy with this product. It is a shining light amongst all the crap that Wizards is doing right now with 30th anniversary. And I don't know your personal experience with Unfinity. Mine has been meh at best. But I hope you guys had fun watching this game. Please like and subscribe.